Hello all you wonderful people, I am BuddhaCat and welcome to a mod review. I haven't done a mod review in so long and I really apologize. I was doing them quite often, at least once a week for a while, and then I just completely stopped. But I saw this mod on file-minecraft.com, which is one of my favorite sites for mods. And I got so excited I had to review it. So I set it all up for us, and I'm gonna fill you in a little surprise at the end of it. The mod was kind of built for the new like role-playing phenomena that everybody seems to be doing, and it just kind of makes Minecraft, your Minecraft roleplay a little bit more fun and a little bit more interesting. So inside of this awesome-looking building, I have all of the blocks, equipment, food, and such that this mod has to offer. So first, let's look at the blocks, okay? Let's look, because this is probably what everybody's most excited about. Let's start all the way back here, okay? And I have everything clearly labeled, and I'll do my best to run through them all as quickly as possible. And down below there's a link to the mod. You can download it for yourself. You can also find out all the recipes and stuff. All right, so here we go. We have the placeholder, a training dummy. Look how cool that guy is. Let's wax him a few times. I wonder, hold on. You know what? I want to see something. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't really stick on there, eh? Sort of, if you miss. A tombstone. And then there's an empty potion bottle, and there's also, this is the only two that they offer, but an empty potion bottle and then a potion with regen 1 in it. Then there's different things that are either standing or hanging, and here's one of the examples. Here's a yellow pear hanging and then standing. There's two different mugs. There's an empty mug, a mug filled with beer. This one's kind of interesting. This one I'm very excited about. It's a rope and a rope anchor. So let me go up the ladder here and I'll show you what I mean. So this right here is the anchor. You place this down. It's kind of confusing though. Let me pull it out here. Let's see. Okay, so if we get the rope here, let's get rid of this rope. Okay. All right. So if you go like this, it kind of this is how you have to do it though. You have to right click on the anchor. Whoops. Right click on the anchor, and it'll kind of go off to the side there. But if you do it again on the rope, see, then it starts to come down. So then you can just get rid of that. But yeah, I mean, yeah, let's grab a few. Yeah, and then if you just keep doing it, kind of like Terrario, just keep going down. But the cool thing is you can actually climb up it. Check it out. Yeah. Oh yeah, and so that will make going down ravines and stuff much easier than ladders. Much simpler. But there's also another thing that you can climb up and down, and that is the chain. But you have to stack them on top of one another. You can't do that with the rope. So if you place the rope down, you can't stack it on top. It has to be floating on something, and then you can start stacking it from the bottom down. If you just keep right-clicking that same block. But the chain you can climb up as well. You just you can't stack it. I mean, you can't do it the same as the rope. You have to stack the chain on top of one another. Those are the two things that you can actually like climb up and down. Very cool. There's 3 different types of cauldrons. Here's a cauldron that's empty on a stand underneath a fire. There's a cauldron filled with water. We already saw the chain. The chopping block is really cool, guys. Really cool. Let me show you. Let me show you what I mean. Check it out. We'll get a stack of oak, right? Click on that right click on the chopping block, and if you want some firewood, all you do is you click this anvil here. Bam! Check it out. Isn't that sweet? That is so cool. I love it, man. I absolutely love it. Oh, let me pick that up. All right, so let's get rid of that. So that's one of the things that you can actually interact with as a tool that has its own GUI and everything. Then there's a dungeon chest that you can actually fill with items. Yeah, you can actually put things inside of it. Really cool. A grindstone, that still, the function is a work in progress. Sorry. That's kind of with a lot of things in this mod that's not done yet, but I still recommend downloading it because it will make your role-playing or just your survival game really fun and really interesting. Here's a hook that you can actually hang things from. Here's a crate that you can actually store things in. Here's the other cauldron I was talking about. This one you can actually hang. So you can hang it from the hook and probably over a fire, I imagine, which we'll get to down there. Two different types of mushrooms, a red mushroom, brown mushroom. There's a really cool looking book. I'm not sure if you can enchant it or anything. It might just be a prop. A large and small fire pit. Here's another target, kind of like the training dummy. You know what? I'm curious. Let me get this really quick. I want to see if you can actually fire on this target. No, you can't. Oh, there we go. Not really. They just kind of disappear. Here's a ship steering wheel, also known as a helm. So yeah, if you built a big boat, you can actually put that inside there. It's pretty cool. Doesn't actually do anything. It's just a prop, but a hanging key, a work in progress. That's what it actually says inside of here. Work in progress, hanging key. I'm not really sure what it's going to do or what the function is going to be, but it's cool looking nonetheless. It's a cool little prop for your house. And this is what we crossed to get inside. As you can see, a giant bridge. You can build it over water or ravines or anything. Here's the outer. Here's the center. And then there's four different buckets with water, with flowers, empty, and with dirt. Very cool. I really like the aesthetics of that. Same with the barrels. There's one with gunpowder, there's an empty, and then there's just a closed. But they look so cool, man. I really dig them. It almost reminds me of like the graphics inside of the game Trove. I don't know. It just kind of reminds me. Same with the flowers over here. Very much so. And then here's some more food, but they're not edible. They're just props. Yellow apple, standing and hanging. Same with the red apple and green apple, all standing and hanging. Here's an anvil, which I can show you what the anvil does. Let's go to our materials here, grab a stack of iron ingots. And if we right click on the anvil, here's some more options, okay? We can make, if we had the firewood, we can make with the cauldron underneath the fire. We can make the hanging, and we can also make the chain from here. So that's how you do that. Here is some examples of it's a torch holder. This is what it looks like if it was just empty. And then you can also do a lit torch and an unlit torch. So if you actually grab a torch and put it inside of the holder, boom. Isn't that cool? But it's not lit. It's very strange. I don't know how to put it in there lit. And then the last thing that they have to offer for the blocks for now is the mortar. The mortar does not have a function at this time. Last but not least is the food, miscellaneous, and equipment. We'll start with the food. These are things that are actually edible. There's a green apple and a yellow pear, and then a pumpkin stew and a veggie stew. How cool is that? That is so awesome. Love it. I don't know the crafting recipes though, so check out the link below. Maybe it'll tell us in there. All right, so here's another really cool thing that's offered. It's the teleport scroll. It doesn't bound to you. It's a thing that you can actually carry with you, and I believe it has a function. So if we right click this, I don't know how to get this to work, to be honest with you. But it's very cool nonetheless. I really like it. And if you look at it, it says mana usage is 20. So after the teleport scroll, we have the wolf fur. We also have flour, gold coin, silver coin, and a copper coin, which is pretty cool, especially if you're role-playing and you're playing with a bunch of friends and you actually create some form of currency. That would be really cool, but I'm not sure if you can actually craft them at this time. Yet again, you'll have to check out that website, or maybe I'll just make a little note after I edit this. Then there's the firewood, which I showed you earlier how to make with the chopping block. There's dough, which I'm assuming is you can use that with the flour to cook stuff. A bat ear, which may be for potions. Mana potion, which is small. I believe it's just 20. Let's see. No, it doesn't actually say, just mana potion small. And then going into the equipment, all they have right now is the purse, which this purse isn't bound, which is pretty cool. There's the quiver, which is still a work in progress. An iron ring. All of these are a work in progress. There's the iron ring, the gold ring, and then a moon amulet. Check out how awesome that is, dude. That is so cool looking. But anyway, yes, this is the dark roleplay mod. I highly suggest downloading this if you're doing role-playing right now, or if you're thinking about doing role-playing in the future. I think it'll definitely spice up your role-playing adventure. So here, this is what I wanted to announce at the end of this. I will be doing role-playing. A lot of you guys have been saying, BuddhaCat, can you please do a role-playing Let's Play? Yes, I will do it. See, first when you guys were talking about it, I was thinking, well, I'm already doing Crazy Fun World that's going to be out by Halloween, which is scripted. It's going to be scripted, and it's kind of, it's going to be animated in a way and filmed. So it's not quite role-playing. So what I'm actually going to do is do it's gonna be Minecraft survival, but I'm gonna be in character of my BuddhaCat character. And I'm gonna involve a few different of my favorite mods, including this one. So, there you go, cat's out of the bag, ha ha ha. Anyway, thank you guys so much for spending a little bit of time with me and checking out this mod with me. Yet again, I highly suggest downloading it. The link is down in the description, along with the actual wiki of it. And a big thanks and credit to JTK222 for making such an awesome, wonderful mod, and I cannot wait to see until the work in progress is done. Man, this is gonna be really awesome when it's done. Until next time, guys, I am BuddhaCat, and I will see you all later. Goodbye! Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's right there. It's that pretty red button. Just click right on there. And don't forget to check out our daily streams right here on YouTube and YouTube Gaming around 8 p.m. every night except for Sundays, Eastern Standard Time.